What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC USD. It is the 30th day of July, and here we are getting into the very ending days of this month, sitting at $64.8 thousand with roughly 11 hours left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. Okay, we are moving up. We're moving up. Against my better judgment, against my estimates, we are moving up. I was expecting that we'd move down, but still, moving up in this range is not extraordinary, at least moving up to this degree, right? We were saying that we need to get above 66K, or was it 65? I think 65.6K, getting above there before we get too excited that we might actually see higher prices here. Until then, moving up like this, all this is just standard volatility within this range in an overall range and time frame where we've just been very volatile, right? We've seen ups, we've seen downs, we've seen everything in between. Right now we're just getting a little bit of the upside. I do believe that we're going to still rock our way to the downside and see this bear market come to an end over the next 30 to 90 days, somewhere in that kind of time frame. But expecting it specifically in August that we're going to see a bloodbath, that August is not going to be a good month. I would more expect that the end of the bear market is August or September, but it could be as late as October. I mean, it could be later. It is possible as well. A lot of people, myself included, talk about the bear market ending earlier than it normally would. Um, it's possible that it ends that it takes longer to end. It is completely possible. What if the bear market ending, because the stock market's been rallying this whole time, what if the stock market goes through a corrective phase while we're in the depths of this bear market? This bear market could continue. There's definitely um, reasons to believe that this crypto bear market could last longer than expected as well. That's not the approach I'm taking, but I'm just saying it could happen. Anyways, 1 hour time frame, zooming in here. The RSI is bearish overall for the most part, pretty volatile. Getting oversold, getting overbought, that's volatile in itself, but definitely more bearish than bullish. You look kind of bullish here though. Stochastics look all right. And the MACD doesn't look half bad either. You got some nice volume on this move. I'm not impressed. I'm not really impressed at all. We'll see. We'll see. Again, this to me just looks like a lower high within this range. If we connect the dots, I wonder where we are. It wouldn't surprise me if we either found resistance here without getting to this line, or we went just above this line, found resistance here, still getting a lower high overall, and then we go lower. I wouldn't be surprised either way there. Let's look at this and just see decline. Let's see. Shorts and longs are pretty evenly matched. Okay, more longs over the past 30 days. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of longs. There are a lot of shorts still, though. I mean, we can move higher and clear out all those shorts before moving lower. I would just think if we were to move up to this area or higher, we probably wouldn't stop. We'd probably go upwards towards 70K, but that's not my expectation. That'll be my expectation if we get above these highs, but we're not there yet, okay? The 4-hour RSI, it's pretty neutral. Pretty neutral with a bearish tilt, but pretty neutral. Here at the 60, this is an area where you might expect to find resistance and come down. And it makes sense from a price perspective that we'd be in an area of resistance as well. Stochastics overbought, we've reset, might as well come down in this volatile time. It makes sense. The MACD overall is bearish. So the 1 hour time frame does express a little bit of desire to grow a little bit. So if you were to grow, probably just a little bit because it's the 1 hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is more suggesting that you're at a point of resistance. So maybe not in the coming hour or two do we find resistance, but over the next 4 to 8 hours, I would expect that we do perhaps see a corrective move. Perhaps after the stock market opens, maybe after like that initial hour or so. Daily time frame. The RSI did break out of this higher low trend. It did, and now you're back testing this area for resistance. So you could actually close the day here and then tomorrow start off moving down. Something like that could happen. Or perhaps by the end of the day we've rejected so much that we are back down below where we opened. This day flips red. That could happen as well. Stochastics make me bearish. and the MACD overall is bearish as well. The fact that you're not red here, you're that pale red color, instead of building bearish momentum, it's waning. That is a little bit exciting. But again, the overall daily time frame to me, it's just very weak. I'm not expecting anything to come of this. I'm not impressed. Anyways, expectations still remain that we go to the downside. The question here for me is, do we just plunge through? Are we getting that finale all at once? Is it going to pick up the pace as we move down? Or are we going to bounce? Are we going to bounce somewhere in this area? Do we see a slightly lower low and then we bounce and then we try again later? Or do we kind of chill for a second and then we break through, kind of like this, but instead of a happy ending, we get the sad, limp ending there. That's my curiosity. Do we break through this range? Do we find support in this range? Do we dwell on this range? What are we going to do? And if we go lower, the next question is, how low do we go? Right? And I am assuming that we will go lower in time. The timing is a little bit dependent on the reaction that we have at this level here, what we do. But when we do go down there, whenever that is, however long it takes, how low are we going to go? The overall expectation is somewhere between 55K and 43K. Something. Let me fix this box a little bit. It would be more like this, something in this kind of range here. Ignore the floppy thing. It actually kind of looks like a set. Anyways, 43 to 55K, that's the range that we're expecting it to go to. But within this range, the range within the range is closer to 49.5K to, what was it? 49.5 to 47K. That's what it was, yeah. Somewhere in that range, kind of like right in the center there. So that is because of, if I can get it all in one screen, that'd be nice, of this support area here. Right, you've got these lows down here. That's kind of the high end. If we get this very, very low price right there, that's kind of right in the heart of that zone there. And then the lower end of that zone is predicated on the resistance points back here. So that's where that comes from. Prior support and resistance from the bull market. Anyways, I've got nothing else. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you. Take care. And I will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.